Yo, what's going on, everybody out there in the world? My name is Tahir Moore.
I am Patrick Cloud.
And welcome to Damn Internet, You Scary.
Damn Internet, you scary. Should we sing?
Yeah, why not? Let's give it a try.
Damn Internet,
you scary than a bitch.
Oh, damn.
That ain't the name of the show right now. We're just giving this shit a twist.
Ooh, okay.
Damn Internet, you scary as a bitch. But that ain't the name of the show. We just giving this shit a twist. Pause, cause
You were so good until it was so. I had so many compliments lined up. I had so many compliments. That was pretty fresh.
Yeah, I like that one.
All right, well, welcome back, guys. You guys have been blowing me up about the internet is undefeated.
Yeah.
And we have transferred over, new moniker, new name, new settings.
Hey, you see
It's
it?
very sunny in here.
Yeah, it's airy. It's light. It feels good.
Yeah. So we're gonna stick to the script. You can see us every Thursdays until we, unless that changes.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're back. Same jokes, same dummies.
Yeah, same ridiculous stories that we have been finding, and yeah, we finna just kick it off like that, man.
Why not? We might as well jump into some of the biggest stories throughout the week.
Hold on, real quick. Let's address some of the rumors that I heard. That first of all, I heard that me and Pat fell out, and he was starting his own. That's not true.
I didn't hear that one.
I got
no one asked me that.
Somebody was like, "Yo," it was actually on. I feel like they added you. It was like when you were dropping the Patrick Cloud podcast on Mondays.
Okay.
They retweeted that and was like, "Yo, is the UNT fell out and you started your own thing?"
You know what's crazy about that? People will do that way before they actually just watch and figure it out. Because the very first thing I said on the podcast was, it's coming back at the end of the month to hold you guys over. I'm going to be updating you guys every week.
Yeah.
That was literally said at the beginning of like every single one, which is interesting. I didn't know. I didn't know that there could be such a divide in rumors because I didn't even get a whiff of that.
Hey, man, just that and a whole lot of stuff. So nothing's wrong, guys. We just had to change the name for legal purposes.
And it's ours now.
Yeah, complete creative control.
Ownership. Nipsey Hussle.
Hey, all
Tyler
money
Perry.
Tyler Perry?
Yeah, who else has been pushing ownership? Harriet Tubman.
Ice Cube. He got the big three.
Did he ever push ownership?
Well, he owns it. Him and a couple other people own Big Three.
What's Big Three?
It's like the basketball tournament. Like guys that used to play in the league or don't play anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's getting pretty big too.
That's pretty tight, actually.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Ice Cube, man. He's making a lot of
Huge
people
shout
stars
out
and
to
a lot of people money.
He actually wrote Friday and Next Friday too, right?
Him and DJ Pooh.
And did they direct it too?
Maybe.
Or have their own production company make it?
Yeah, I think so. Ice Cube been putting people on for All About the Benjamins. That was
He wrote that too?
Yeah, I don't know if he wrote that one, but I know he was heavily involved in it, and that's what really put that and Next Friday will really put Mike Epps on the map.
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't know who he was before that. But
Me neither.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
My favorite part was always I was talking about y'all live here, you don't. Y'all niggas tripping. I feel like that was improv, and Ice Cube almost lost it.
There was a lot of improv in those movies, man. Shout out to Mike Epps. He's one of my favorite, man.
So damn funny.
Yeah, all right.
Well, I wish I had a good transition into that, out of that. But hey, Comic-Con was this weekend.
Hey.
I did not go.
I keep saying I want to go. I have not been to a Comic-Con.
I went last year. It was fun. It's a lot less nerdy than you think.
Really?
I think it started for comic book nerds to have like a safe haven where they weren't like made fun of, and now it kind of like expanded because now The Walking Dead be there.
Oh, yeah.
FX is there heavy. Like when I was there, they were pushing the new Sons of Anarchy, the Mayans.
Oh yeah.
So it's like a lot of like TV stuff, just anything that had like roots in comic.
Yeah.
But yeah, it basically it happened this weekend, and Marvel. Will Ferrell says it the best. Marvel pretty much walked in and put their dick on the table.
Oh yeah, like who's beating this?
Fam,
no need to have a pissing contest when your dick is 16 feet long, baby boy.
16.
16 feet, man.
That's
That's impressive.
No, that seems like an inconvenience in every way.
It's definitely inconvenience. You never sit down. You sit on any part of that 16-foot penis, you gonna feel that.
16 feet. You couldn't even wear jeans.
You know what? And that's the thing. Like when you're young, you hear chicks talk about, oh, he had a big dick and all that type of stuff, and you see porn, and some of these guys be having like dicks like elephants. It was like, then you be like, oh man, I wish that was me. But now as an adult, you be like, I don't want those problems.
It's uncomfortable. Imagine driving.
Imagine the way they're making jeans now, as skinny as jeans. How would you even? It's not a fun thing. Exactly. Right? Yeah.
There'd probably be like a lump going over your shoulder.
Bro, there's nowhere you can go and be kid friendly.
Like Indiana Jones's rope.
It just wrapping around like that.
It just has to be.
You would never get through the airport. You
fanny pack it.
No airports, no family amusement parks, none of that, fam. You're just sitting in the house. You might as well be on house arrest. With that, all you can do is smash. Your whole life is porn.
It's a funny punishment from the government. Just like 16-foot penis.
You can't go nowhere, fam.
We'll turn this down a little bit. Yeah, we're doing the, it's the first episode. We're going through the kinks.
We are going through the glitches right now,
going through the kinks. But I think that the coolest thing about the Marvel announcements was that they pretty much announced the entire new phase.
Yeah.
Because the last phase ended like a motherfucker.
Man, that one. So I'm like, still grieving over that.
Where do you even go from there? So the next 5 films are going pretty much really deep into comics. Like, I don't really even know what some of these things are. But the first one is going to be Black Widow.
How do you feel about that?
It makes sense. It's the easiest one to do.
Because she's already been introduced on so many levels to the audience.
They can cut prices down, like costs down on CG, because it's just niggas fighting. Endgame had to be expensive. Like, I would for sure do a Black Widow, budgetary-wise.
Yeah.
Interest-wise, I'll see it.
Yeah.
I'll see it.
I would see it just because I trust the franchise. Like, I didn't know what to expect with Doctor Strange or Guardians of the Galaxy, and they both superseded my expectations. So I trust the franchise to make good decisions when it comes to scripts.
But there was still like a very like superhero-y element to those 2 movies. This could be just like a spy movie too, which is cool.
Which is cool. I mean, who didn't love Born Identity?
Yeah, exactly. That's one of my favorite trilogies.
I'm all for it, And I trust them to get the script right to make sure that we like it.
And she's
stays
fine.
in the vein. Yeah. I mean, you can't go wrong with ScarJo.
Yeah, she's very.
She's had some. Yeah.
Never heard that.
You never heard of ScarJo?
ScarJo.
No, Scarlett Johansson.
Well, no, I know her name. I never heard that abbreviation.
Just cut it a little bit. She was all good in my book until she said that one little thing, like she could play any role. She should be able to play any role. It's like, you put on blackface if you want to.
What happened?
She made some comment about like, as an actor, she should be able to play any role or any race. And I get what she's saying.
Any race?
Yeah, I get what she's saying.
She's very white.
But yeah, it's enough black actors that aren't working that if there's a black role, they should just hire a black person.
Any role, maybe. I don't think actors should be walking around here thinking, I can play any race.
That's exactly why, with the movie, what is it? Gods of War or something like that? The one where it had, what's the guy that played Batman?
Oh, Christian Bale. Yeah,
Christian Bale. That movie, it wasn't Gods of War. It was like Gods of Egypt or something like that, where they filmed it supposedly.
Prince of Egypt.
No, it wasn't Prince of Egypt. That was the Disney movie.
That was Jake Gyllenhaal, huh?
Yeah. I'm talking about the one where it was like I guess a monster movie in Egypt back in the old times, and he was in it. But all the people that got to play Egyptians were white.
Yep.
And that movie tanked.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
I don't get why they don't just go to Egypt and
hire Egyptians.
It's so much easier.
I have no idea.
Wasn't The Last Samurai or something like that, or
with it
was like
Matt Damon?
Yeah, something like that. It's just like, what? What was the stand-up comedian who had the joke it was like, I'm gonna make a movie called The Last Nigga on Earth starring Tom Hanks? I forget who that was. I think it was Paul Mooney.
Dog. They just be doing whatever, man. Just be doing whatever. Just hire the people.
Oh my God.
There's enough actors in every race for you to hire the person that's supposed to be the race of that character.
And then there's like that whole line of horror movies like The Ring and The Grudge where it's like it takes place in Japan, but we're following a white woman who just got transferred there. Like, this just couldn't be it. You couldn't just have a Japanese movie? Like, just the villains? Just the villains.
Always the villain that get to play the actual race.
That's what I'm saying. White extras dressed as Japanese people in the background. Like, you guys are going out of your way at this point.
Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? They don't know the moves or nothing. Now you got to pay a choreographer to learn the moves. Teach them the moves.
Just trash
It's a Japanese person.
trash dialect. Ni hao. It's like, you white man. You white man.
I hate how they do Japanese and Chinese dialogue in movies. Like even with the Meg, did you see that one when Jason Statham in The Big Shark?
I didn't see that.
I hated the way the opposite lead talked in that one. It was like kind of choppy.
It was an Asian?
Yeah, but it was like you had tell that she had to change it for English ears to understand, and it just was like I didn't.
Hollywood don't want us to be ourselves out here.
Man,
that's wow. But speaking back into Hollywood, Black Widow, I'll watch it. I don't know what the Eternals are, but I'll check it out. It has a cool little,
Yeah.
The posters are always lit.
As long as it's better than Iron Fist, because Iron Fist was the biggest disappointment ever.
I hated how he looked.
Iron Fist, and that's why I didn't like what was the other one where they came together? Luke Cage, Iron Fist, Jessica Jones, and
the one with all four
Defenders.
of them?
I think it's the Oh,
Bad?
oh,
I didn't see it.
It's Iron Fist. He was a wimp. They made Danny Rand to be the softest character in MCU. I'm just not a fan of it at all, man. It's mad soft.
And then there's Shang-Chi, the Legend of 10 Rings. I'm sure it's going to star some white dude.
No, they said this is going to be Marvel's first
the Mandarin.
Asian.
The Mandarin guy.
Yeah, it's going to be the first Asian hero. So shout out to Marvel for doing what you're supposed to do.
Shout out to Asia.
You know what I'm saying? Keep it trill.
Shout out to Asia. You guys deserve it. Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness. This is probably the most exciting one.
I cannot wait, man.
I'm actually more excited for this than any of the other ones.
Just the first one was so visually pleasing.
Right?
It was just, my eyes were orgasming the whole time. My eyes
What does that look like?
Right on the pupil. Oh.
And now we got like Rick and Morty multiverse style of like, jumping through universes and stuff. Like this is probably going to be an acid trip. For real. This
and probably the next one are probably my most anticipated.
Thor.
Oh, actually not Thor. Not Thor. I'm actually,
female Thor. You're not a fan?
No, I'm all for the franchise. I have something more on this list that I'm looking forward to.
Thor's were I like Thor like I like Hulk. I like him as a Avenger.
Yeah.
The ones by himself don't really stick out to me. And this is what
I think they did all right.
Ragnarok was cool.
Yeah, Ragnarok was good. I liked Funny Hulk. I thought that was pretty cool. So.
I don't know how I feel about the Love and Thunder.
Yeah, that sounds like a musical.
Yeah, I was about to say.
That sounds like something
a space musical. They better not. They better not. They already tried that shit with Spider-Man, and I was not having it. Oh my god. I was not having it. So this one is actually pretty cool. I believe this is a TV show, and it's the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and this is actually the first one where the Falcon is Captain America.
Yeah, I think I saw something about this. I think this was going to be on Disney Channel or something like that.
I believe so, yeah.
Disney is pulling, for all you Netflix
Disney Plus
subscribers out there, Disney is pulling all of their content off of Netflix, I think by 2020. So you can only get it through
their own
streaming site.
Disney Plus.
Here's the part that's don't suck about this. The whole purpose for streaming Netflix, Hulu, and all of that is to avoid paying cable. If you have to download and pay a subscription for Disney, for Paramount,
you back up to cable prices?
ABC,
Fam.
Netflix, Hulu. Now you're paying $70 in streaming fees.
Please make a video about that. That is crazy.
It's the whole reason I cut out cable. Now I'm back to paying cable prices.
That's
because you
wild.
still got to get HBO. Unless Hulu or Netflix comes out with a movie package for HBO, Hulu, and Cinemax, then you got to pay each one of those subscriptions separately. That's $30 by itself. For all you power fans, now you got to think about stars. That's stars on there too. Actually, give me stars instead of Cinemax. I ain't really seen nothing on Cinemax.
Yeah, what's on Cinemax?
I don't know. Huh. I'm not really sure. However, the whole purpose of the streaming was to sidestep the middleman and go directly to the content. Now, the direct content is all charging us. It's like, fam, I'm just gonna watch me.
Just watch your own Instagram.
I'm gonna remake every movie that I like and play all the characters, same script. It's just.
I'm thinking of Marvel movies immediately. It's like you throw in a shield and you're the bad guy that gets hit.
I gotta run on the other side.
You're every Avenger.
Just got a crudely painted green paint on my face.
I just want that shot of all of them landing. It's just like the panic of all of them. It's just you in different outfits.
I would be so tired by the last Avenger. I'd be out of breath trying to change it and out of costume. Oh man,
Hilarious.
It's gonna be horrible, man.
I was low. That's crazy. If you really like stack up all the streaming service prices,
man.
You're not really saving no money anymore.
And not only that, if you have all of those streaming services, and let's say you have a family of 5, right? You're going to need a faster bandwidth to keep up with all of this streaming. So now, not only is your price of subscriptions going to go up, your internet has to go up. Because if you got a whole family, bro, like, if you've been paying, like, I think we pay maybe like $60 for our internet service, and then we got Hulu and Netflix.
These are hundreds of dollars.
And HBO. So now we're at like $100, right? Still cheaper than cable, but we're at $100.
What's
but
cable?
Now,
Cable's more than $100?
Yeah, for like everything, like all the movie packages and stuff like that, it's like $149.
A month?
A month, my boy.
That's crazy. I never paid for cable because as soon as I went to college, I was like, nah. I just didn't have it.
But that's usually wild. Cable and internet like comes out to like $149, something like that. So,
yikes.
Yeah.
You might have just cracked their whole scheme.
Yeah, they cheating it, bro. Because not only is Disney coming out with that, but like I heard that the movie production houses are coming out. Like Paramount's gonna have their own, Fox is gonna have their own streaming, MGM is gonna have their own.
So everything's moving.
Everybody's moving to streaming, which is still good because like now you have the whole catalog movies that you've been looking for. Like there are certain movies I can only find on DVD, like Identity. I love that movie with John Cusack.
Yeah.
But I had to order the DVD because I couldn't find it on any of the streaming sites. So that's gonna be great for like the movie studios, but it's gonna be so expensive, bro. Unless like they package it together to like you can get these 3 for this amount, these 3 for that amount, then that's cool.
And then we're back to cable.
Then we're back to cable. Unless y'all just want to come together, we form a group and everybody share their passwords and logins, and we can just swap it out. You know what I'm saying? We can make that happen too.
These are all good plans.
Hey man, you gotta think it through.
These are all good plans.
This is why I've never robbed a bank, because I always thought it through. I'm like, man, if I rob a bank, bro, let's say I rob a bank with 4 people, right? We make away with $1 million. All right, so that's $250,000 a piece. All right, if we were working regular jobs, there's no way we could just pop out with a Lamborghini, right? Like that's just gonna be too suspicious.
Oh, you're just talking about for the government and the IRS?
Yeah, all of that, and just for public eye, like it'll look suspicious if you just pop out with a Wraith or something like that. Plus, you only got $250,000, which you actually don't really have, because if you got $250,000, unless you shoot it to an island that has no extradition, you can't spend that money because the serial codes are on the bill. So now you gotta pay somebody to watch that money. You really never been to this party before, so this is gonna be $70,000 at least to watch these bills. So now you're down from $250,000 to $180,000. $180,000. That's not gonna last you a lifetime. I'm not going to jail for $180,000.
This is
I think it
heavily thought out.
I think it out, because I thought about robbing a bank. I was like, how would I do it? Then I thought about all of that.
If there's $1 million in cash in the bank,
which is usually isn't, unless you're robbing a Bank of America, which are usually big and they're not close to highways, so you're not gonna get on the highway. And if you do get on the highway, you're not gonna do it in LA, because that's you caught.
Hilarious.
You caught if you try to run on the highway.
Traffic.
You can't run on the highway, and you can't run downtown LA. Like, you can't do it. It's just too many one ways, too much bad traffic. You're stuck, bruh.
This is very thought out.
Yeah.
You know how many niggas would not be in jail if they just thought about it?
Y'all need friends like me.
I'm still stuck on the fact that you knew that washing money was $70,000.
Well, I mean, I'm sure it's maybe less than that if you have a rapport with the person to do it. But if it's your first time, they know that you don't know. You don't know what the going rate for washing money is, $250,000. So what you gonna do? Is still pay it. It ain't like you can just shop the market on Yelp.
Right. Is there a good money washer in downtown?
Money laundering in
mid-city.
LA.
Mid-city Los Angeles.
FBI be like, oh yeah, I can do that for you.
Come to this location. Bring all the money. We'll do it for a discount bargain.
Then you'll hear on the news, FBI sees $200,000. They're like, bitch, it was $250. Shut up.
That is crazy. That is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so don't go to crime, y'all.
Just, don't rob a bank, man.
Just use that thinking on a legal way to make it happen, or do like some narco stuff where you're like balanced out crime and regular stuff. You know, they're pretty good at that. But back to Marvel, I was kind of hoping that the Falcon would get Black Captain America would get his own movie. Mm-hmm. But I feel like once the MCU came to that, the executives looked at each other like, yeah, right. Yeah. Like,
we already gave them Wakanda.
Put this nigga on Disney Plus.
Yeah, they not gonna. They to make that like Captain America is America's hero. They can't make him black yet. That would be like
gotta ease into it.
Yeah, because remember the Negro League of baseball was way more successful than the major. Oh yeah, because us playing baseball. And the baseball is America's pastime. So they was like, oh, we got to end this shit.
So what'd they do?
Started integrating blacks into Major League Baseball. And that started taking away from the need to go see the Negro League.
So they're just like, all right, you guys can come.
Yeah. We'll take you. Come on in.
Wow. Damn. This is a dirty-ass country, bro.
Hey, man. Knowledge, man.
The fact that it founded on some dirt... Like, the way it was found was dirty. Like, it was just all downhill from the beginning.
Columbus came out like, India. Native Americans like, nah, this ain't it. It's like, nah, it's India.
This it?
Nah, this ain't it.
This is India now.
And you guys are Indians. We're not. We're not Indians at all, man. We're actually Native Americans.
I already wrote it down. Indians.
I must make note of the 3 ships that I sailed on because this will be important for history.
I will write it. It's already done. It's already done. They're already teaching it in history class. Class? We just started.
And I found this land on my own. We've been here the whole time, fam.
So, just to get out of the Marvel universe, they announced Hawkeye, they announced Loki, a series called What If.
Yeah.
But probably the biggest one was they brought out your boy Blade.
Woo!
Now, it was not Wesley. It is Mahershala Ali.
Shout out to him, man. Great actor.
He's good.
He was in House of Cards.
I never saw that.
He was in The Green Book.
Okay.
He was in one of the Predator movies.
Really?
Yeah. It was the one with who was in that joint? He was kind of crazy. I forgot who else was in there, but it wasn't one of the better Predators.
Okay.
But he was in one of those right there. But yeah, it was cool, man. Lawrence Fishburne was in that Predator with him.
I'm messing with it, and I guess people are upset that it's not Wesley Snipes. He actually went online and said people should chillax.
Yeah,
that's how you know that nigga old.
That's what I was gonna say. Wesley's old, man. You can't be on top forever. I get Wesley was the cream of the crop when it came to martial arts in the black community.
Yeah.
However, you got to give other actors a chance, and I appreciate Wesley for chiming in and saying that because Mahershala, I think is going to be really good in this role right now.
I rewatched Blade since that happened. Mm-hmm. Wesley was with the shit.
He was with the shit.
It was not on some like, all right, let's have this actor do a martial arts movie. No. Like he was a martial. Like them scenes was legit. That opening scene with the bloody vampires.
Oh yeah, I'm here for it.
I am here for it.
I'm here for all of that, man. Shout out to him. I cannot wait to see that. And somebody, I was reading something. It was like he just called. It was like, yeah, I want to do Blade. And it was like, all right, cool. Like I'm sure it didn't go that easy, but I'm sure like the right people heard that he was interested in it, and they was like, yeah, why not? Now's a good time to do it. Because we've been waiting on Blade to come back, man. Blade was like one of the first black superheroes that we had.
Yeah.
And he was dope. He was a day walker and had the strength of a vampire.
Damn.
It's like, come on, man. What's not to love about that?
Wesley low-key started the Marvel Universe.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And he made Blade with his own production company.
Hey, man.
I was just talking to Will and Cleo about this. Apparently, he was looking through the comics, and he found Blade. He bought it for only $5 million. The rights, because they were just like, yeah, sure. But what they didn't
gonna work.
Nobody read Blade like that.
Yeah.
So, but what they didn't know was that Blade, if you went deep into it, it crossed with a lot of superheroes that we knew. So it opened the whole universe up.
Oh, this is gonna be perfect.
And they didn't even give that nigga a toy.
Damn, Blade never had toys?
There was no official Blade toys. They kind of did him dirty.
Damn.
It's kind of wild how they did him, but then the whole universe was started by a black man. So
I now that I think about it, I can't remember any Blade toys.
I don't think they gave him. They never. Okay. So I think they gave him a Marvel Legends toy because once it started popping, there was like this Legends, and they kind of like threw. It was like a group toy thing. Yeah. So they gave him a Blade toy in there, but they never gave him like an official series for the movie like every other one had.
Damn. All right.
That's how they do niggas, man. That's how they been doing niggas.
Cool.
I think the other big thing that is on everybody's list or on everybody's timeline is this XXL Cypher.
Oh my god.
So the first one came out, and it was Lil Mosey, Meg Thee Stallion.
Yeah.
YK Osiris. He sounds like an Egyptian villain.
Never heard of him.
And then the baby.
Hey, the baby.
Baby on baby. Now let me tell you this. I've been a fan of the baby because he beats people up. Yeah. Did you see him knock somebody out during his performance on beat?
Yeah, I did see that one. Yeah.
It was like literally after beat drop, and he kept rapping. Yeah. That's why I was like, first of all, this nigga the baby is a walking black Air Force One.
Wait, what? You gotta unpack that.
You ever heard of Black Air Force One energy?
Yeah, no. I've never heard of this.
Basically, you got it. It's a whole thing online. They basically say anybody who still wears black Air Forces would rob their own mama. Like, it's like that Black Air Force energy is just like the worst type of dude. Just the worst type of goon. Just goon. Okay. And he is like literally a black Air Force that can rap. I always liked him because how gangster he is, and then his videos are like crazy goofy. Yeah, it'd be like
that Suge when he had on his bodysuit.
Yeah. Fresh. His latest one, Ashley, is like a Fresh Prince remake, and then he did like a one called Babysitter, where he was like a little kid. Yeah. And so he's hilarious. So I've kind of just been following his singles, but nigga, this Cypher made me download every.
I've been a fan
of him fire
since I want to say last year when I got hip to him from Doughboy. Doughboy put me posted one of the videos. I was like, "What's this?" He was freestyling at the time. I think it was Suge. Yeah. But the album wasn't anywhere in sight. I didn't even know he signed. So all I was downloading was mixtapes. I was like, "Oh, this nigga spit, boy."
He's crazy. His flow is just like, "When do you breathe?" Yeah. He rapped for like 30 minutes in the Cypher. And then, meanwhile, Lil Mosey and YK Osiris were in the back looking dumb.
Oh, shit. Y'all was
dumb. You guys for real with this? You guys practice.
I thought we was just. Where's my manager? Why didn't anybody tell me we were for real?
Why didn't y'all pair me in another group? That's what I would be like. I wouldn't even wait for the video to be gone. I would call my manager like, "You fired. Fired. Why didn't you put me with the weird looking dude?"
Yeah. I mean, the alternative is to like do the work.
Yeah, but I mean, if you listen to Lil Mosey, like no shade, if you listen to Lil Mosey, like that could have been his preparation. That could have been what he.
There was the guy that went before Baby.
The guy was like, "I fuck her good and it fun and then she worth it," and it was like, you for sure wrote that to a different key, because that was not the right notes.
He was mumbling. I don't even think he was saying.
I would have asked for a redo.
Yeah, he probably did, and that's probably what he redid.
That was the redo?
Yeah, remember when we filmed our Cypher?
That's hella sad.
We went a couple times to make sure we got it right. So they gave him a chance to get it right. That's just what he was like, no.
You think they get that?
Absolutely. Huh. Absolutely. Because I read something like some people were doing it in one takes. I don't know if it was Wale's year or somebody's year, but they was like some people had to keep doing it over and keep doing it over and keep doing it over. So.
I remember the Cypher with Chance's class.
Yeah.
That must have been rough. If you weren't like a spitter, I think Anderson .Paak was in there too. Was Kendrick in there?
No.
Was that Kendrick's year?
I don't think so. No. It couldn't have been because Anderson came out way after Kendrick.
I would have liked to be in the Lil Uzi 21 Savage one because none of them cared. They were just all having fun. None of them were really saying anything.
They did not. Just doing this
none of them were really saying anything. Like, but shout out to Meg Thee Stallion too. She kind of spit.
Meg came with that fire.
Meg will angrily spit about riding your penis into your life.
I welcome that energy. Come.
That's how I picture it when you're smashing Meg Thee Stallion. You're like,
prove it. Prove what you talk about. Yes.
what's talked about. Hilarious. All right, well, in the spirit of, bringing the show back,
Yeah.
we're going to give you guys a lot of bite-sized episodes. I know you guys are used to hour and 30. But we want to, crank these out, make sure that we're consistent for you guys. So we're actually going to jump right into the conspiracy corner. Cue the eerie music. Hey, Israel, what are you doing? You got all these robot animals. What is all of this? It seems like rocks. Oh. I couldn't do both.
Yeah, I know. You try to rap and try to beat, it's hard.
I'm trying to be like Sugar Free.
Man, that was, yeah, I did, yeah. When he was going with it, I was like, that's talent. Because I tried to do that many times and started singing, like,
the beat was tight,
Happy Birthday. Yeah.
Shout out to Sugar Free.
Yeah, man, certain people can do it.
It's a PhD in hip hop. But this might be my favorite conspiracy so far. All right, I was saving it for the comeback. Robot spy sharks in Israel. Okay? So apparently Israel has a bunch of animal conspiracy theories because they were actually caught with using vultures as spies, griffins, bee eaters, which is like little hummingbirds.
Yeah.
Like they literally have like a whole team of people in their government that like use animals for like warfare and just like random stuff. So the crazy thing about this is that they're being accused of releasing robot sharks into the waters of Egypt to lower their, because they're beefing with Egypt. And it seems ridiculous, but then I kind of did some diving because they want to help. They want to hurt the tourism.
No pun intended.
Damn, I missed that. I wanted to do some diving. But they're trying to ruin tourism, which, tourism is a huge part of Egypt and just, other countries in general. So it sounds ridiculous until you really like learn about it. So apparently there's been a bunch of shark attacks in places that typically don't have sharks in them. And they basically said that the most recent shark attack was in June 2016, and spy sharks were delivered by shadowy internal organizations in a suitcase. So security forces basically...
So how big was the suitcase that a shark can fit in it?
Well, I'll show you. I guess they're... That's a great question. I just picture a novelty huge... I don't think these are like big great whites,
Yeah, but even still, like to inflict a certain amount of damage, it has to be at least like
a little
4 or 5 feet big, right?
Well, I think for the most part, it's to scare, because like that's the cool thing about this conspiracy is that sharks are just such a terrifying animal that even if you just saw the fin, everyone's out the water. Okay. And nobody messes with that. No one messes with that. So you could really have anything secret in the water that's being patrolled by these things. So get this. Security forces tracked the fishing boat crew delivering a black suitcase from a giant boat that had international marks on it. And it was discovered that not one or two, but 3 sharks were in the black suitcase. And they were basically seen opening the suitcase and releasing these sharks into the water. And these sharks are known as secret agents, right? So it's been pretty much attacking tourism. Tourism declined by 51%. And it's kind of crazy because the beef between Israel and Egypt had sort of like boundaries. And once the boundaries changes, the shark locations moved too, which is another weird thing. So it says there's been 39 recorded shark attacks in Egypt since 1827. And basically all of them are related to trained shark warriors. So it says the war between Egypt and Israel were also the year sharks were first trained to attack the Egyptian shores. And once the foreign policies changed, it says that almost all the recorded shark attacks on Egypt's coast took place in the Mediterranean Sea, but after 1973, they all took place in the Red Sea along the border with Israel. So it kind of like shifted. And, Israel is known for having spy animals, ducks, sharks, all this kind of stuff. But if you look at it, I actually found I found some. So it sounds ridiculous, right?
Yeah.
So this is a shark toy that's $80 and is found in toy stores, right? So obviously it looks like a robot,
Right.
and it kind of like swims like a robot. I'll show you a quick video.
Robo shark.
So this is available for us.
Uh-huh.
So they were just like, okay, that's cute,
Right.
but what would the government have, right?
Right.
So then this photo surfaces, and they're like, okay, it's just a guy and a real shark. Wrong. This is, now check this out. This is a robot shark,
What?
and it looks crazy real.
It really does.
I watched this like a couple times, and I was just like, okay, what's so crazy about it? But then if you keep watching, you see a little cord.
Oh my God.
Isn't that nuts? Can you imagine what the government can be doing with stuff like this?
You know who I'm really upset with? Like, because my thought is somebody has to be able to control this.
Mm-hmm.
So if they're controlling this, they're probably like thousands of feet away, or remote location controlling this remote control shark. But I lose fucking service on Verizon in the Hollywood Hills. How? How is this even possible?
Government? I don't know.
Now fuck that, man. I'm sick of this shit. I can't get fucking 3 bars in the Hollywood Hills, but these niggas is controlling sharks from halfway across the world. I'm sick of this shit, man. Somebody got to square up. This the bullshit I be talking about. I got to pay $170 a month for unlimited everything on this family plan, and my shit don't even work all the time, Verizon. Fuck y'all, man.
But the governments could be spying on us with animals, and you just worried about Verizon.
Nigga, I'll need these bars, my boy. I'm trying to post this goddamn. I got to get my followers up. And these niggas talk about sharks and tourism. Fuck that shit, man. Get my boy. Fuck Verizon, bro. Like, I'm sick of this shit, dog.
Hey, Verizon, get your boy, man. Get your boy some bars or something.
I'm sick of this shit, man. These niggas is controlling sharks from halfway around the world.
That's crazy.
And I can't make a phone call when I'm at the homie's house. God damn, man.
These sharks probably got excellent Wi-Fi, especially like, I don't know how deep they could go, but like, it's wild, bro. They even have signs, man. The Mossad trained sharks are in these waters. Swim at your own risk. That's like making it official, damn near.
But did you see? Not too long ago, there was a report about this dolphin going up to one of these sea life boats. They was cleaning the water out, and the dolphin had like the camera on it and it had all the Russian writing on it. So they were trying to train dolphins. It might have been beluga whales. It was either beluga whales or the dolphins.
Yeah.
You remember
I heard
that?
about that. Beluga whales.
So like this isn't new, like the whole training animal thing. But the robot stuff that emulates the real ones, that's crazy.
The robot ones is where I draw the line. Because I get it. Like, if you have a underwater base or like a Navy base and you just have some of the animals just like as, what is that called? Just surveillance?
Yeah.
That's one thing. It's still a little weird. But just a straight up robo shark keeping people out of the water for like political reasons. And you got like unmarked boats with secret agents opening briefcases and throwing robo sharks. Like,
I don't see the fascination with humans really pushing this AI life, man. Didn't y'all see
every movie?
Did you see this? It never ends. You remember Terminator? You want Genesis? You want Skyfall?
AI, iRobot.
What is that? What is the college out there? Boston College, Boston Robotics. They're always coming.
Tripping.
They had the one where they were shooting at the thing and kicking them down.
I saw a robot doing push-ups.
Yeah, he learns.
You ain't got muscles.
That's what artificial intelligence does. They learn from situations. So the first week he's learning to walk. Second week learning to run. Now he's running and you pushing him. So now on the fourth week he knows to avoid that push. The fifth week he gonna be running the White House.
I hate it.
Cause y'all playing too much. Stop playing so goddamn much.
That's so scary.
Yeah.
I hate it.
And y'all think y'all can control everything and just hit the power button. Bitch, he know you gonna hit the power button. That's why he put a D-cell battery in his back.
Right? You over here pressing off and you look up, he's smiling.
Yeah. Age of Ultron, bitches.
Hell no. I'm not tripping too much about the robot sharks because, I mean, I'm still afraid of regular sharks, so I don't be in the ocean like that. But birds? I'm giving all birds the side eye now.
Hey, man. Ain't nothing free. I mean, ain't nothing safe no more. My thing is like, why not use animals that nobody would suspect anything, like a rabbit? Like, learn how to train that rabbit. A vulture, if I see a vulture just somewhere, I don't never trust a vulture because they're always up to no good. They eat dead shit. They'll eat another vulture and shit. They just waiting for you to die. They walk
vultures.
around like, so to use a vulture, it's like, nigga, I already don't trust that.
Right.
If I see vultures, I throw rocks at them immediately. I'm a bad kid.
Damn, you threw rocks at a vulture?
Yeah, but I'm not a good thrower. That shit right. He didn't even move. That shit right past him. He was just like, nigga, please.
I fight lions. I'll be with lions, nigga. I ain't afraid of you and your damn rocks. But hey, let us know. Does this creep you out? How do you guys feel about animals being involved in our shit? Like, why? You know what I mean? Like, we try to evolve. We involve everybody in our shit. Like,
yeah, man.
We just can't leave nothing alone. So, I mean, does it freak you out? You guys freaked out by these robot sharks, these birds with cameras? You know what I mean? Like, what's next?
I don't like it.
What is next?
Kids? They're just gonna have robot kids like acting like they're lost, so they can be in the police station recording everything.
That's probably the creepiest one so far.
Yeah, I be knowing shit, yo.
They be just like, beep, 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 beep. Where's my mommy?
That voice?
It's just
really, this kid talks really weird.
It's just a horrible robot. But hey, that has been the first official episode of Damn Internet, You Scary. We're so glad to be back.
Yeah, man.
And we good. What show was this from?
This is
Heron?
from
whatever show that's from.
Yeah, whatever. I can't think of it right now.
Whatever show that was from.
Yeah, you know it. Look it up.
But we back. We will see you guys next week.
Bye.
Yes, sir.